Hey everyone, Chris here. Jessica will be back next week. It's been 1 full week since the election last Tuesday. The votes have been counted, we think. Any reasonable person will agree that Joe Biden is now the president, and we have to ask the question, does it matter? Does it really matter? So I thought I'd play this video by a good friend of mine, Chris Connors. He says it much better than I can, so here it is.
What else? Oh yeah, people.
The day of the election and the week since, and just yesterday there was word of the vaccine progress by Pfizer, 90% effective. We'll see how that plays out, and that alone will probably be the most important factor for any of us. But for real estate, we've been looking at this question since March. What's the impact to the real estate market from the pandemic? And now the presidential election's come and gone, and it seems to just keep on going. So let's look at the October numbers. Again, this is right after the election, early November. Here's your stats for October. Jessica thought we should focus more this month on current month versus prior month, whereas we usually do current month versus prior year, and all those numbers seem to just keep being redundant, almost redundant, the last couple market updates. So we'll look more at month over month now. And stick around to the end. We'll play another video that's related to the economy and the pandemic, just more words from Chris Connors.
Okay, here's that new format where we're doing the current month, October, compared to September, the prior month. It's a little less sticker shock with 568,000 versus 551 in September. That's 3.2%, but that's just 1 month. So the year over year is actually 19%. For Menifee, 426,000 in October versus 421,000 in the prior month. That's 1.2%, but it's actually 13% for the year. Now in Temecula, we've got 622,000 versus 633 the prior month. That's actually a decrease. So that's the first flip of in the trend month to month. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But for the year, it's 11.3%. Closed sales in Murrieta, 264 versus 267 the prior month. That's a slight decrease, basically flat. This could be the first signs of seasonality being 2 or 3 months behind where it usually is June, July, August is the slowdown. And perhaps now we've got August, September, October with 2 or 3 months of the pandemic factoring in there for seasonality. Month over month decreases in Menifee and Temecula too. So perhaps we got a little break for our buyers, which would be nice. Days on market is kind of a crazy stat. We've got 18 versus 15 in the prior month, and that might seem like also a break again for our buyers, but these are still crazy low days on market. Number 14 in Menifee, highlighted that in yellow just because it's so hard to believe, and 15 in Temecula. Number of listings and the low inventory is the same story we've been saying for months, all the way to the beginning of the year. This is one I probably should have kept with the year over the year, because look at that spacing between the red bars for 2020 and the orange for 2019. Basically half of what it should be, 48%. In Murrieta year over year, 56% in Menifee. That was as much as 60% in August compared to prior year. Temecula also has been about half of what it normally should be, but this is an interesting little month over month, 282 versus 214, up 31%. So we'll have to keep an eye on that, see if that turns into a trend.
I also I had COVID a couple weeks ago. I'm fine. Didn't have any symptoms other than I lost my taste and smell, and now I'm fine. 2 negative tests, not positive anymore. 2 negative tests, and good to go.
Well, there you have it again from Chris Connors, a coronavirus survivor. So just like President Trump and a lot of the young people, even the asymptomatic people, it's an ugly virus, especially if you're vulnerable. But our 2 cents is be safe, but don't be insane about it. Let's just live our lives and keep moving forward. Thanks again for watching. We'll see Jessica on here again next week. Have a good one. Bye.
Go out and kick ass. That's it. Just do it. Who cares who's president? Who gives a Just go out. Kick some ass. Take names. All right?